I never expected that the spider I kept could mimic my voice. I caught a cockroach and threw it into the jar with the venomous spider. The spider instantly captured the cockroach.
Cool.
The spider suddenly began to react violently.
Mothball.
Cautiously brought the mothball close to the web. The web instantly melted. Then the jar shook and fell. I reacted quickly and caught it just in time. I carefully glanced at the spider. I didn't expect it to have grown this large. Late at night, the spider managed to open the lid by itself. It crawled through the ventilation pipe into the neighbor's room. The neighbor became its prey. It quietly returned to my room, not attacking me, but instead targeting my stepfather and mother, who were arguing in the living room. My parents were dragged away by the spider, and I kept playing games, oblivious. It wasn't until the dog kept barking that I stopped. When I went to check, the living room was empty. I leaned into the ventilation pipe, calling for my parents. Panicked, I blocked the opening with the cabinet, huddling in the corner. I didn't notice what appeared behind me. My 1-year-old brother had been taken by the spider. In despair, I suddenly thought of a way to save everyone. I ground up some mothballs and put the powder into a bottle. I then mixed it with water and filled a water gun. My parents were suspended in the ventilation pipe, their bodies about to become the spider's egg-laying nest. The elderly lady looking for her cat also met an unfortunate fate. I first arrived at a neighbor's house. They had already turned into a corpse. I realized the danger and immediately gathered all the mothballs at home, crushed them all in the juicer, and bottled them as backup ammo. I even poured a bottle over myself. Soon after, I followed the cries for help and found my stepfather. I immediately sprayed him with the mothball solution, and the web quickly dissolved. But just as my father was saved, the spider lunged at us. As I was about to be attacked, my stepfather grabbed a bottle of mothball water and rushed toward the spider. The spider let out a terrible scream and was repelled. But the spider damaged the fire safety system, washing away the mothball solution. We lost our protection. My stepfather had an idea. He led me into the trash compactor. He decided to take a gamble, luring the spider over and using the compactor to crush it. Coincidentally, my mother and brother were already tangled up there. It was a surreal family reunion in such a place, but the babies crying attracted the spider. The spider crawled in, but the switch didn't respond. My stepfather realized the plug wasn't connected. He quickly reached for the plug while I used a board to block the hole. But how could a little girl like me stand up to the spider? In that critical moment, my stepfather managed to connect the plug. I immediately hit the switch without hesitation. The spider was instantly crushed into a pulp. In the end, my stepfather and I reconciled, but little did we know, before the spider died, it had already laid its eggs.